So if our player was running just right along the hash mark on a normal streak route, obviously he would not be open here at all. But because he's fading out toward the sideline, we pass that lead that out and away. We can just fire that in there into the green grass. One play touchdown.
Thing that you say about me, my dogs like to play Madden and 2K, but one thing they don't do is play about me. My homeboy Tyler, he playing South.
What is going on, guys? King Reggie, and we are back. Today we are doing something a little bit different on the channel. So if you guys are new, I do really in-depth full scheme breakdowns. So, find a new formation. I try to find really unique stuff, and I'm going to break it down super in depth. For every video, I only give you guys kind of one or two plays. I try to give it really in depth. I use real gameplay footage, and I just try to give you guys really comprehensive schemes that you can kind of attack any defense that they throw at you, or that's the goal anyway. So I so far have done the Kansas City Chiefs playbook. I did this kind of trips tight end inspired offense out of trio offset week and Trey Y flex week. Then I also did gun doubles out of the run and gun playbook, and I did empty tray stack out of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, those formations are all really good, really powerful, but I want to give you guys some more formations in those playbooks just to give you guys, if you really like Kansas City, if you really like this trips tight end inspired offense, I want to give you another one or two formations you guys can really bring to the table with that. Same as the Steelers and same as the run and gun playbook. So I want to bring you guys a little bit of a mini scheme here. This one's going to be 6 plays. It is going to be out of tight slots in the Kansas City Chiefs book. Now leave a comment down below, guys, if you guys kind of have any other formations in the Kansas City Chiefs book, the Steelers book, or the run and gun book so far. Leave a comment if there's any formations you guys think I should take a look at. I'm looking for some formations with maybe 3 to 6 plays that I can give you guys 1 or 2 videos and just make it kind of more of a quick scheme that'll give you more stuff to look at, but it won't be like as comprehensive with as many setups as a normal, full scheme breakdown. So that sounds like something you would be interested in, guys. I'm going to have real gameplay footage for this as well, show you it actually works online on Weekend League into head-to-head against real opponents. So that sounds like something you would be into. Definitely sub to the channel. We are really close to 1,000. That's going to be really awesome. I'm excited for that. And leave a like on this video. It just helps me, grow, get my name out there. So like I said, we will be going over the formation tight slots today in the Kansas City Chiefs playbook. So I'll throw up a card right now of the first video in that trip tight end inspired offense. It really breaks down the abilities I like to use for that offense, but obviously because we're going to be using this tight slots play in unison with that trip tight end formation, then we really kind of need the same abilities, right? Because we can't, if we're going to be using tight slots and that, then we need the same abilities for the tight slots. So at quarterback, right now I'm using Gunslinger, but set feet leave works. I like Hot Route Master. And then the only other really ability that's super important is this slot receiver, the inside receiver on the left side of the field here. I really like Route Tech on that player. Those are really the only 3 abilities that I really think are important for this scheme, guys. But I'll throw up that card, really go over the abilities a lot more for that kind of trips tight end inspired offense that, we'll be using the same abilities for this offense. So like I said, we are in tight slots today. We'll be doing 3 setups in this video and then 3 setups in the next video. So the 3 setups we're going to be doing today is first jet pass fake zone. This is going to be a run play. It's going to be using motion that we will be also using in the next play we'll be going over, which is bench swap. So both plays will have the same motion, so kind of hide what we're doing a little bit. Bench swap. And then the third play we'll be going over today is mesh. That is a cover 3, really good cover 3 beater, 1 play touchdown against cover 3. So those are the 3 plays we'll be going over today, guys. Let's get into jet pass fake zone first. Now real quick, guys, with all my passing plays, I like to give you guys a really nice screen with the adjustments, all the reads on it. We will be doing that for the pass plays, but for jet pass fake zone, it's really simple. So I'm not going to have that screen, but for the 2 pass plays coming up, we will have that. So jet pass fake zone, let's get into it. All right, guys, so here's this jet pass fake zone running play. So what we're going to be doing on this play, guys, we're going to have this player, the receiver, away from the running back on the outside. We're going to be motioning him over and making kind of a bunch of looks. So that's going to be on this running play and the next passing play that's coming up. So we're going to motion over this player, and then it's going to be like a jet sweep to the right side, we're going to have 3 lead blockers. I really like this play because we have 3 players out in front, and you guys are going to see with this footage is when we snap the ball, we're going to get a ton of the defensive flowing to the left and then 3 lead blockers out to the right. I wouldn't say this is like a one-play touchdown run all the time, but it is a really good play to get 10 yards, and if you make 1 or 2 guys miss, then we can house call it. So let's take a look. So we're going to motion this player over. That is going to give us 3 lead blockers out in front. Now watch when we snap it. We're going to snap it here, and a bunch of the defense is going to flow to the left, and then we'll have 3 lead blockers out to the right. So we see everyone flowing here, then we cut it back out on this side. So like I said, it's going to be, a 7-8 yard run, but make a guy miss, make 2 guys miss, and then we can house call it. But you'll see on the next 2 runs, it is a really good run to get 7-8 yards, and like I said, make 1 or 2 guys miss. Okay, same thing, guys. Motion over. We can see the flow of the defense all going to the left here. Then we're going to roll it out right. Like I said, really nice run to get to the edge here. Now make 1 guy miss. Almost make another guy miss. That's like a 13-yard gain. Okay, one more time, guys. 3 players out in front. Same thing. Watch the flow of the defense off the snap. Everyone's going here. Lead blockers out in front. Once again, make 1 guy miss. Oh, make 2 guys miss. Get tackled by the 3rd. That's a 15-yard run. So you got to get a little glitchy on the outside, guys, but it's going to be a really consistent, 7-8 yard run. All right, guys, so the first passing play is going to be bench swap. Now, this play is going to be using that same motion. It's going to be motioning the same player out to the same side towards the running back. So that's really going to just, disguise that running play. It's really going to just, help us disguise that, not let the defense key on us too much. So the adjustments for this play, guys, we want the running back to the wide side of the field on this play. We want to take that player that we motion over on that run, and we want to put him on a fade route and then motion him across the field. Then we just want to put the backside player on a curl route. Now, there's 2 curl routes that I put in the middle of the field on this, guys. If you ever want to mess around, maybe throw that guy in a post route, a slant route, an out route, you can kind of mess around with that player. I kind of like it as a high-low read curl route, but I do feel like they can get on top of each other a little bit. So if you want to mess around with that backside route, guys, definitely go on ahead. Now, reads versus zone, guys, we want to look to the table route from the running back. If no hard flat, throw that basically every single time. Really quick hitter, guys. Force them to put hard flats on the field. Number 2, look to the corner route. If no double flat or curl flat doesn't get deep enough, throw the deep corner route. Now, this is a very unique corner route, guys. It gets super deep. Really nice area of the field. They really have to have their zone job set at about 25 to be able to stop this. So if we catch them sleeping, we're going to be able to get it over their head, and we're just going to really force them to double flat both sides of the field because we can really go to this play whenever we want. Number 3, read the corner against cover 3. If he drops down to the corner route, you can look to the fade route. Basically, I'm just saying against cover 3, this can be a 1-play touchdown. I don't really throw it that often, but if you do get cover 3, look to that fade route. Sometimes he will be open if that cover 3 corner drops down to that corner route, but we have a really good 1-play touchdown against cover 3 coming up next. So don't really worry about it too much, but if it's there, you can always throw it. The 4th, just look to the 2 corner route or the curl routes over the middle of the field. If the user's there, make him just kind of pick, or if it's just, a yellow zone in the middle, if he goes to one, take the other. So that is bench swap, guys. Let's go look at it on the field. Okay, guys, motioning across the field. Like I said, we're bringing the same player over. This is just going to help us disguise it with the user, and right away our eyes are going to be looking to the running back, guys. So we're going to snap the ball. Eyes looking at the running back. They're bringing a blitz off that bunch side. So as soon as our guy clears this bunch, we see no hard flat on the field. We're going to throw this out to that table route basically every time. Get him out in open space. Make 1 guy miss, and we're able to get him for a 25-yard touchdown. So throw out the blitz. If there's no hard flat, guys, basically just abuse this route. Once again, motion over. Our eyes are going to be going to Kamara right away after the snap. So we snap the ball. We see this is their flat defender here. He gets hands on circle, so you can see as soon as he jams that, there's no hard flats out there. We can throw this out to the running back. That is just stealing. Every single time if there's no hard flat, guys, get it out to that guy. Get it in your playmaker's hand. Okay, same thing. Motion over. Check the running back. So now we snap it, and we have a hard flat on the field, right? So we have him jumping down right away. Now this is what I was talking about. So now they're double flatting, but we snap the ball. His drop is probably set to about 15 right now. 15 is not deep enough. This, like I said, is a really unique corner route that, look at this. When we throw the ball, he's at 15 yards. He's got to be at 20 at least, probably 25 yards. And he's still, I don't know if he'll get there. So it gets really deep, guys. It gets to a really unique area of the field. So definitely, if you see that table route getting covered, look to our next read. Same thing, motion over, look to the flat route from the running back. It is getting covered. They kind of have two flat defenders out on this side. I'm not really sure if he just didn't adjust this player correctly, but that works for us. Wait for him to clear this yellow zone here. Pass lead that up and towards the sideline. Drag our feet. That's like a 25-yard gain. Okay, one more time, guys. We're going to look to the flat route. We got a hard flat out there, so we're coming off. Now we're going to be looking to the corner route. But I see the user hopping out there. So as soon as I see the user going out there, now my eyes want to go to the middle of the field. So when I see the user vacate the middle of the field, right away I'm going to look here. So now we have these two curl routes in the middle of the field. So now basically it's just pick your poison. They have a yellow zone in the middle. So if he stays on X, throw to triangle. If he goes down to triangle, throw to X. We throw to triangle here. Pick up, 5-6 yards, just a really quick and easy read over the middle of the field. All right, guys, our third play in this mini scheme is going to be mesh. This is our cover 3 beater. So we're calling this, if they're running a ton of cover 3, now we have a really good cover 3 beater to throw at them. So our adjustments on this one, we want the running back to the short side of the field. So last 2 plays, we wanted running back on the wide side, now running back to the short. As far as the adjustments, we want to put this outside receiver on the short side of the field on a drag route. Then we want to put the receiver beside him just on a streak route. That's just going to be pulling the safety, keeping him in the middle of the field. Then we want to put that receiver on the inside on the wide side of the field on a corner route. Then we want to keep that fade route. That fade route is the really unique route, guys. That's just going to really destroy cover 3, get to a really nice area of the field. Then, as far as the running back, guys, you can either put him on a curl route, and if you feel like they're blitzing or you just want some extra time for the beater, then you can just block him. That's going to be totally up to you guys. Now, our reads versus zone, guys, obviously we're calling this against cover 3. This is a cover 3 beater. We're calling it if they're calling a ton of cover 3. Now, our read the corner on the wide side of the field. If he sits on the corner route, throw the deep fade. Now, this fade, guys, like I said, it's really good. It is not something we can adjust to. It's not in our hot route. So when you find one of these guys, it can be very powerful. It's just going to fade away from that deep or that safety in the middle of the field, get to a really nice area. So second read, if the corner drops back to the fade route, if they deep half that corner, we have a nice corner route we can just check it down to. Then we just have a drag underneath and the curl route underneath if we don't block our running back. So let's look at the footage. All right, guys, so we have all our adjustments in. Like I said, this fade route is going to be the really route we're focusing on, guys. So if we look here, if he was just on a normal streak route, he's going to just stay really close to this hash mark. That's just going to put him in a really tough spot on the safety if he's really in tight here. So this fade route is just going to get really far away from the safety, really in just to a nice soft spot in the zone coverage, guys. So let's run this. So we're going to be eyes right here. We're reading this corner route, or this corner. As soon as we see him step out, this corner route's going to pull him outside. Then we're going to pass lead that out and away. So this safety is getting held by the tight end going up the seam. He's just fading way out, pass lead that out and towards the pylon. Nobody within 10 yards, guys. So that fade route, super powerful. Same thing, guys. Read the corner on this side of the field. As soon as he starts to shoot out like that, now we see the safety, guys. He's more in the middle of the field on this play. So if our player was running just right along the hash mark on a normal streak route, obviously he would not be open here at all. But because he's fading out toward the sideline, we pass that lead that out and away. We can just fire that in there into the green grass. One play touchdown. Super powerful against cover 3, guys. One more time, I just want to show you can run it to the other side of the field with the tight end running the corner route. So now the tight end runs the corner route. Corner's going to sit down. Pass lead that out and away once again for a walking in touchdown. Okay, guys, same thing, running it to the wide side of the field. Now we want to read the corner on this play. On this play, he deep halves him. So now he's going to run back with the fade route. So now our eyes are going to be going to this corner route. They're double flatting on this side, but this player is just not getting deep enough. So I'm just going to pass lead that up and away from him, right along the sideline, drag our feet for a nice like 20-yard gain. Okay, so on this one, guys, I think they're in cover 3, but it's actually cover 2. So obviously the fade route is not going to be open. That's running right into the safety. Then I can wait for this corner route, but as soon as I see cover 2, I'm calling this as a cover 3 beater. So as soon as I see cover 2, my eyes are going to look to the drag route or the curl route. When I see this yellow zone dropping back with X here, we're just going to fire into that curl route underneath. Try to make a guy miss. If not, that's third down. That's a nice 10-yard gain. All right, guys, so that is it for part 1 of gun tight slots. That is the first 3 plays we'll be going over. In the next video, we'll be going over PA seam. It is a really good man-beating play. It's going to be the go-to play I use to beat man coverage out of this tight slots. Then we will be also going another setup for mesh, a really good zone coverage beating setup. And then the third play we'll be going over is drive trail, a really good play to attack the middle of zone coverage, as a lot of these setups in tight slots so far have been attacking the outside. This one is really going to attack the middle of the field. So like I said, guys, leave a comment down below for this playbook, the Steelers, or the run and gun, if you want to have any formations you guys think I should do for one of these mini schemes. Definitely think this will be a good way to just bring you guys more plays, give you guys more stuff you can use when you're using the big formations that I'm bringing to the table, and just going to give us more diversity. And if I can find a formation where I really like 2 or 3 of the plays, but I really don't think I can make a whole huge scheme out of it, now it can really let us, you know, just use a few plays here and there out of certain formations. So guys, if you enjoyed this video or you enjoyed the channel, definitely sub down below. Like I said, we are inching towards 1,000, really close. Definitely leave a like on this video. Thank you guys so much for the support. My name is King Reggie, and I am out.